Smeet Knight says, Roseanne, I grew up with you on the television. I'm grateful for all the laughs. My family and I who watch you every day want to say we love you.
Well, I love you back. Thank you, honey.
Come see the movie.
Yeah,
I is America.
I do got to say, it was like the cringiest thing when they brought the show back without you. That makes
so
no
gross.
sense.
And then killed her with a drug overdose.
Killed me too. I thought, oh Christ, they're killing me too.
And you have all the characters outside like, oh well, she did get addicted to drugs, and you're like, no, I know.
I was looking. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe these guys are doing that, but they did it.
Losers.
Well, it sucks, but it's her own dumb fault.
Right. That's how it was.
I
Let's
was
move
like,
on.
what? Couldn't they have done it in a better way? Like I could have ran over some Girl Scouts drunk or something. I thought of the many other ways they could have killed me and left me some dignity.
Yeah, that's the problem. They could have done that, but they chose not to.
Well,
I mean, I got to be honest.
They could have not fired you and just kept going with the Roseanne.
That's true.
To be fair, if they did make the story that you were drunk driving and ran over Girl Scouts and went to prison, I would be like, it is bad they fired you, but that is pretty funny.
Yeah, it could have been funnier.
Oh, no, they didn't make it funny at all.
No,
they could have.
Weird.
Right.
It's like one day they're like, by the way, she does drugs and she's dead.
Right.
Like,
and that was it. And then didn't they ask you to come back?
Oh, yeah. They asked me to come back at the end as a ghost.
It's true.
I said, wait a minute. You're asking me to come back to the show you stole from me. And killed me on, and then you want me to come back.
They did.
And play myself as a ghost. I really
when
do that.
For like a special guest appearance or what?
Yeah.
Like for the finale?
To play a ghost.
Well, because it was losing ratings. So
To
they
play-
realized they might need
to
Roseanne.
play
Recurring character?
a ghost all the time.
Oh my God!
Recurring
What?
character.
Yeah. Recurring. Mm-hmm. That's how.
Hilarious.
Okay, hold on.
Isn't it? I should.
When was that?
What? Huh?
When was that?
That was like the second season.
Are they still doing the show?
Oh,
It
hell
got
no!
canceled
It
last
got
year.
canceled.
Okay, you should pitch the show to them and say what you want to happen is the Connors have a seance and they bring in a necromancer who brings you back from the dead. And they have to sacrifice someone else to do it.
Oh, someone in the family has to die. Darlene. No. Bye-bye, Darlene.
See ya.
No. I was just like, I
swear,
can't believe it. It was
that,
a little odd.
When that AI thing comes out, I'm making that show.
Okay, you got my blessing on it.
Yeah. You just take her to
It
one
was
of
a
the
little
studios.
And they're all gathered around, be like, we need to bring back Roseanne. And the necromancer's like, but one of you has to die. And they all just look at Darlene and they're like, okay. Goodbye.
Fine.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
They're like, we
weird.
shouldn't have fired you. The show sucks. without you."
Yeah. We need you to come back as a ghost.
As a guest star at 1/10 your pay when we fired you.
Wow.
Yeah, but whatever. God fixes stuff up.
wait,
He
hold-
better
wait.
fix this AI quandary, Lord.
So was it going to be like you would actually be walking around the house talking to them as a ghost?
I guess that's what they had in their minds.
Isn't it kind of weird to turn Roseanne from like a family-based sitcom into a supernatural comedy drama?
Yeah, they liked this English show where there was a ghost lady. They wanted me to.
Like 6 Feet Under?
Some show in England where a ghost
Ghosts.
lives in a house.
Yeah, ghosts.
Yeah.
It was called Ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
There's
the
an American-
only way I'll come back as a departed dead person is if I'm a prophet.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, here.
Was that?
I would
Raised
also
from the dead.
I would also respect if they brought you back and then you walk on the set and they go, "Oh, she's not dead. We were wrong.
Oh, yeah. She just took off to Mexico.
We just never checked."
You know, I'm doing a new show, and I'll give you one little thing. I have a new show, and there's a bar mitzvah in it, and I'm going to. Roseanne Connor is making an appearance at the bat mitzvah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be hard. She must have made it through the
Well,
drug overdose.
She explains what really happened.
Oh, I love it.
It's kind of funny.
It's going to be great.
That's insane. I can't believe that.
Well, it's Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here?
Maybe they could make a thin Roseanne.
Well,
in
you
the
are a thin
AI.
Roseanne
Well,
now.
I mean,
what
young and thin and gorgeous for the AI Roseanne.
Your Roseanne's long lost evil twin.
Or her clone.
Yes.
We're getting into soap opera territory.
Right.
That's-
Why not?
yeah,
They wanted
very-
to put a ghost on
very
the show.
Falcon
That's what I'm
Crest.
talking about. I'm here for it.
Very Falcon Crest ideas here.
Oh, yeah.
It really does feel like Hollywood's out of ideas.
Oh yeah.
They keep remaking the same stuff.
Terrible.
And they're just like, well, the ratings are down. What do we do? Roseanne's a ghost.
Ghost Roseanne.
Ghost.
I mean, I think that's because there's no more coke in the writing room or the executive rooms
exactly
anymore.
it.
See, back when the executives were snorting immense lines of cocaine, the
Yep.
movies were awesome. Now everything's PC. Everybody's living healthy. They're drinking.
The execs are all stressed out.
They're all stressed out. They're not doing a bunch of drugs and taking script ideas.
Is that why the 70s and 80s were so great?
Yes.
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 All
RoboCop.
it's the comics were in
RoboCop.
there.
Awesome.
The comedians were in there
Even
taking
Beverly
coke
Hills
and
Cop,
writing.
A lot of those comedies.
Yeah, the
48
comedy.
Hours.
I saw some. I saw the script that Sam Kinison turned in with all these razor cuts on it, booze stains. That was for Rodney Dangerfield Back to School, or one of them. It had these coke lines and shit.
What was it? They were just saying that the Popeye movie was the most coked up movie set they'd ever seen in
Really?
a
I
long
heard
time.
that.
Was it Robin Williams?
Yeah, it was Robin
Yeah,
Williams. They said
yeah.
like cocaine was being transported into the movie in film reels.
I can imagine that.
They were all on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live was funny back then when they had coke.
It's just not the same anymore.
Up on goofballs.
Yeah.
Now the kids
I bet the Simpsons writers too, right? Like Conan O'Brien in the early days,
I bet.
because early Simpsons was like it was season 2 through now is like a masterpiece. Or like
Yes.
each season, and now I don't know, like Abe's gay or something.
I don't watch it anymore because I never know when the fuck it's on or what channel. I can't follow TV.
Pretty sure it's always
I can't even
been-
turn it on. I got to get my 4-year-old granddaughter to turn the TV on for me now.
There's no
too
buttons
advanced.
anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Now it's like you have to look at a certain part of the TV and wink at it and then tell it what to do.
You can probably get
true.
you can buy a TV that you can talk to now, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't use it anymore. We had one at the last studio, and I think people kind of just were. It was kind of creepy.
Well,
But
then
you-
it's watching you too, though, right?
Yeah, they're all
Everything's watching
spying on you.
That's fine.
Right.
Everything's
All
watching.
your stuff is spying
do
on
anything
you.
wrong.
Company's like, we're not collecting your data.
What is it? The Nest, the thing that does your temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
My son said that does spy on you, Mom.
Yeah, and Alexa got caught.
It'd be cool though if they just had big red evil eyes on all the devices.
That's what they
Yeah.
should
that
have.
moves and like tracks
So
you as you
know.
move around.
That would be nicer.
Yeah.
Just a reminder.
You just have to accept
I'm watching
it.
you.
Exactly.
Don't
So
forget.
I will say this: people didn't seem to understand that when you bought those devices, I'm not gonna say their name. You would say its name to turn it on,
Yeah.
and then you would tell it what to do. How do you think it knows when you say its name? It's always on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Uh-huh. And it sends your data to a company that translates the sound into text and then sends the command to the device.
I think they allowed this, though. There was a whole bunch of things that came around in
Dang.
2013, 2014, where the tech companies meshed with all the different agencies, FBI. There was some kind of thing. So I think that this has been going on a very long time.
Think of the thought behind it, though. How are we going to spy on all these people
That
on
is what the
everything
thought
they
is.
do, right?
Technocracy. Yeah.
We got phones now.
Full surveillance.